Welcome back, everyone, to matchup 4. Roddy Piper is set to take on the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Piper was quote-unquote screwed during his matchup against the Great Muta last week. Ric Flair has seen a recent string of unfortunate events as well. Now they will have a chance to prove themselves in singles competition. And this should be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. Two stars of the 80s. The sleeper hold versus the figure 4 leg lock. Whose strategy will work best? Can Piper work the neck of Flair, or will Flair get to the legs of Piper before Roddy has a chance? That'll likely be the story told in this matchup. However, you can never tell with these two. They're so cagey, wiry, and scrappy that this will likely be a brawl, knockdown, drag-out fight. As far as the rest of the card goes, we have a Fatal 4 matchup, as Sting will defend his U.S. title against Bret Hitman Hart, Kenny the Cleaner Omega, and the Great Muta. Flair lands a chop there. I think it's as much to psych himself up as to hurt the opponent. However, those chops can be ultra effective as the match progresses. Can take the wind out of your sails. We've seen a great card so far, and we hope that the action only continues to escalate as this match card, or show rather, continues. Again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. This is just the first pay-per-view in what should be a long journey. A low blow there by the dirtiest player in the game. And a knee there by Flair. We've seen Piper busted open the last couple of weeks after facing the Great Muta, but he was tough, resilient, and was fighting all the way to the very end of the second matchup with Muta, as he has a draw and a loss to his name. A nice chop block there by Flair. Football player in his youth certainly learned the techniques to bust the knee of your opponent. Piper entered the wrestling business at just the age of 16. He has that fiery Scottish rage. Is considered among one of the most likable characters that wrestling has ever produced. But it isn't about being likable, folks. It's about who gets the victories. That's what makes Ric Flair so great. as Piper goes for a pinfall here. Only gets a 2 count. The reason Ric Flair can wear mink suits, crocodile boots, or alligator boots rather, my apologies. Reason he can fly Lear jets, ride in the back of limousines is because he wins. And a win here would mean, look at that schoolboy by Ric Flair, only gets a 2 count. He's going to go for a pile driver. And a shin breaker by Flair. Will we see him lock in that patented figure 4 leg lock? You have to look out for Piper's sleeper hold, however. There's the figure 4. Piper is in the middle of the ring. He is able to fight out of it, but he was in that move for a sustained period of time. And there's another roll up. And Flair gets the victory in just over 11 minutes. And what a victory for Flair, and that will bring him a step closer to a title match. And we will only have better action on the card as we advance. Up next, we have a fatal 4-way bout that will be very exciting, so stay tuned for that matchup.